Hey guys, welcome to another review of The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 4. There will be spoilers up ahead, so this is your final warning. Without further ado, let's dive right in. We open with a cool scene seeing the life of the Mandalorians, each training in some sort of fighting skill, be it weapons, hand-on-hand combat, flying, and much more. Everyone, including the children, are training, showing that the Mandalorians are warriors. Though I do question why they choose to train there, knowing that they could probably be attacked by another giant alligator any second. Grogu is taken by Din and placed in a sparring match. I thought it was really cute that they had this little dart thing that perfectly fit Grogu's arms, although the moment he does the flips does feel a bit jarring to me because it just looks like a puppet being thrown around. From there we get 3 stories going on in this episode. 1. Paz Vizsla's foundling gets kidnapped by the flying dinosaur looking creature, and a group of Mandalorians led by Bo go after him. 2. The armorers talk with Grogu, bringing him flashbacks of Order 66. And 3. Bo-Katan telling the armorer she saw a mythosaur. I enjoyed the action with the flying creature, though the whole scenario does pose some logical questions for me. For one, Paz Vizsla says that they always get away, meaning this has happened before. If they know that, then they should learn from it. Maybe instead of pursuing on their jetpacks with limited fuel, they should have pursued in ships just like Bo? I mean, how did they get on that planet in the first place? They must have some ships. Once they set out, they decide to set camp and wait for a night. Which one, the foundling would have been killed by then, because usually once animals get to their lair, they feed their babies immediately. They should have pursued earlier instead of waiting. Also, the campfire being directly beneath the nest would have alerted the flying creature of the Mandalorian's presence. The next day, once they find the creature, it throws up Ragnar, but he's completely normal. No saliva, no digestive acid, nothing. He's completely in good shape. Which I get is a Star Wars show, but I can only suspend my disbelief so much. Just to wrap up the thought, I think the story was fine, it just should have been wrapped up much quicker. On to next with Grogu. I loved the flashback scene, especially since we get to see the Jedi and clones once again. We finally get the answer to the question many have been asking. How did Grogu survive Order 66? Who saved him? There were certainly a number of theories going out there, but it turns out to be Kelleran Beck, played by none other than Ahmed Best, the actor who played Jar Jar Binks. I think it's great for us to see him in a different light after all that he's endured portraying Jar Jar. He had some really cool lightsaber scenes, blocking the blasters and using the Force to push that clone trooper off. Finally, we get an interesting moment with the armorer and Bo-Katan. I was surprised Bo actually opened up about seeing the mythosaur. I wonder if the armorer actually believes her though. Part of me thinks she does. The other part of me thinks she reckons Bo saw a vision rather than a real one. Either way, I think she's going to try to tame that beast. So all in all, the episode was okay. I am worried though about the runtime, since this episode only had 26 minutes, whereas the previous episode we had up to 50 minutes. And the fact that we're halfway through the season, yet there's no clear path as to what direction the story is headed. Initially we had a quest for Mando to be redeemed, but now that's already done, so now what? In short, I like this episode as a self-contained filler episode, and if this was a longer season, I would have been fine with it, but we're already halfway through. So as a piece that fits the whole season, I feel like this episode was wasted. I give this a 7 out of 10. Well, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Did you like the episode, or did you think it was a waste of time, given that we're already halfway there? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Until then, see you next time.